Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. You are watching A Chemistry. So students, today we will see the chapters in class 10th related to chemistry. So in class 10th science textbook we have totally 12 chapters. In those 12 chapters there are 4 chapters belongs to chemistry. In that first chapter chemical reaction and equation, which carries 6 marks. Second chapter is acids, bases and salts, which carries 7 marks. Third chapter will be metals and non-metals, which carries 6 marks. And coming to the last chapter, you have carbon and its compounds, which carries 6 marks. By adding all these marks totally from the part of chemistry, you have 25 marks from the chemistry, and remaining you have from physics and biology. So let us start with the first chapter, that is chemical reaction and equation. What and all you will study in this chapter are displayed on the screen. You can observe that what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation, and reactants and products. You will study what are reactants and what are products. Next is balancing of chemical reaction, and next you will study the types of chemical reactions. In this, the types involved are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. And last few topics are oxidation and reduction. Both involved in the same reaction is known as redox reaction. And the last topic is corrosion and rancidity. These are all the topics which you will study in this chapter, that is chemical reaction and equation. Okay. Let us see what is chemical reaction and equation. Before studying about the chapter, let us see what is chemical reaction and what is chemical equation. Are both chemical reaction and chemical equation same? This should be the question mark. Right. Whenever you hear a sentence. Okay. Let us first clarify with the sentence chemical reaction. What is chemical reaction? How will you get to know whether the chemical reaction is taken place or not? Like chemical reaction. Here you can observe by taking the example like egg. Take example of egg. Take a container, add some water in that, keep it on the burner and start boiling. Here you can see the egg. When boiling the egg, you have kept the egg in the water. Inside the egg, the shell of the egg, it will be in the liquid state. After the boiling of the egg, it converts to solid state. What did happen here? Due to the change in temperature, the liquid state is converted to solid state. As the egg is boiled, the outer will be white color and inner yolk will be yellow. What did we observe here? That is change in temperature is observed. Okay, are you clear with these words? Observation of chemical reaction. Due to these observations, you can see these factors. These are the factors which shows that the chemical reaction has taken place. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next, let me explain you people that in a chemical reaction, this was all about the chemical reaction. Next, coming to the chemical equation. So, what is chemical equation? When two reactants are taken and due to the chemical reaction, the product is formed. This process is known as chemical equation. That is, when the reaction happens, that is known as chemical reaction. But when the reactions and product is formed, writing it in the equation manner, that is representing it in a shorter manner. You can also write this as magnesium and this as oxygen. Here you can get magnesium oxide. Representing this in a shorter manner, that is Mg plus O2 gives 2MgO. Representing it in shorter manner is nothing but chemical equation. Did you understand? Representing it in a chemical reaction through equation is known as chemical equation. I hope it is clear. Next, these are the